My name is Alexander Iheme. I am the program manager of Believers Care Society, a non-profit organization with the head office at Terfontein, Johannesburg, South Africa. Believers Care Society provides developmental services for young people who are unemployed and unskilled and those that are facing socio-economic challenges in their lives. The services of Believers Care Society makes the youth to become employable. It gives them skills. The services of Believers Care Society helps young people to overcome the challenges of substance abuse because they are engaged in activities that promotes productive use of their leisure time. Believers Care Society helps young people to find purpose and direction in their lives. Any youth that participates in the programs of Believers Care Society will definitely become a social change agent in their families and in their communities. Believers Care Society has 6 branches. The first being the Johannesburg Center of Excellence that is located at number 85 High Street and also at number 118 High Street in Terfontein. The Center of Excellence model offers a basket of integrated services that addresses the multifaceted need of a young person in a holistic manner. Every young person that participates in our program has his or her own tailor-made personal development plan that they follow through while in the program. Every year, Believers Care Society serves over 25,000 young people across all the projects that we run within the Center of Excellence. We have another branch that is called the Johannesburg Food Bank Program that is located at number 30 Mandy Road, River, Boysens, Johannesburg. We also have another branch that is located in Denver, Believers Care Society Denver branch that is located at number 10 Davis Street in Denver. We also have another youth center that targets the communities of Lowley and Lakeview. The office is located at number 54 Baobab Street, Anchorville, corner Lowley Road. Believers Care Society has an incubation center. We call it Business Development Center that is located at number 69 Tough Club Road in Johannesburg. The business incubation serves the SMMEs. We target SMMEs that does not have an office spaces to operate and does not actually know how to manage or run their businesses. So our business development managers mentors these businesses, provides an office space for them, and also gives them an administrative support that enables them to run their businesses and to make profits. Believers Care Society also have what we call CNDC program. It basically means Community Nutrition and Development Center. The mobile CNDC program targets remote communities where there are lack of basic services. Some of these communities do not even have electricity. So the mobile CNDC goes into these communities. Currently we are at Thabo Mbeki informal settlement at Lion Park. So this mobile CNDC goes into this community, provides a cooked meal, daily cooked meal to these communities. We serve over 300 people every day with cooked meal. And while providing the cooked meals, we also provide developmental services so that the members of that community can be mainstreamed to become economic active citizens of the country. We currently have 70 employees on full-time basis and also 20 volunteers on stipend. We have projects on accredited skills training and development. We have projects on social work services. We have projects on health promotions. We have food bank program projects. We have advisory and referral projects. We have youth club projects. We also have entrepreneurial development projects. And then we also have community outreaches, and then we have leadership development projects. Every one of our centers has all these projects happening in them, and all the beneficiaries that participates in our programs benefits in all these projects in one way or the other, depending on what is contained in their personal development plans. I think our biggest success stories will actually be the impact of these programs in the lives of the young people that we serve. The developmental model that we use is of great benefit in developing these young people. I'll give you an example. Every young person that comes to Believers Care comes primarily, majority comes primarily to participate in a skills development program that makes them employable. While on that, they also participate in our job center programs that helps them to find jobs when they finish their training programs. They also participate in community volunteering services that teaches them how to, they learn how to give back to their communities. They also participate in a compulsory book reading and book review projects. A young person must learn and become an addicted book reader. Like they say, readers are leaders. And they also participate in community outreach programs. In fact, every youth that participates in our program has a responsibility to recruit another 5 young person, another 5 unemployed and unskilled young person to be enrolled in our program. In other words, they replicate themselves by getting other people to benefit from the same projects that they benefited from. And that's not all. Every young person that participates in our program gain what is called social benefit in terms of social cohesion. They learn how to work with other people through our youth club activities. They learn how to solve conflict resolution through the leadership development programs. In honesty, the projects of Believers Care Society has a huge impact in the lives of the young people that we serve. It gives them direction to their lives. That's number one. And then let's look at the second success story. The second success story would be our job placement and our entrepreneurial developmental services that we give to the communities, many communities that we serve. Every year, Believers Care Society places over 350 young people that participated in our training programs. We place over 350 young people into jobs, into job opportunities. Our Business Incubation Center houses over 50 SMMEs every year that are being mentored and being trained on how to run and to manage their businesses successfully. The Johannesburg Food Bank program is a blessing. And the reason why I said so is because of the impact that it is making in the lives of really the poorest of the poor households. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Johannesburg Food Bank was the central distribution warehouse for the whole province of Gauteng. All the donations that were donated by the companies and businesses were donated directly to Johannesburg Food Bank that is managed by Believers Care Society, and other regional food banks have to come to Johannesburg Food Bank to collect their own portion of the donations. These donations are basically food items that are being packaged as food parcels that are distributed to the poor families and households. During the COVID-19 pandemic, we have the rare privilege of hosting the president of the country, President Cyril Ramaphosa, whom we took through a tour on how Believers Care Society Johannesburg Food Bank responds to the COVID-19 pandemic impact on livelihood. We also had the rare privilege of hosting the Minister of the Department of Social Development, Minister Lindiwe Sisulu, during that COVID period. We also have the opportunity of hosting the Premier of Gauteng, David Makora. The Johannesburg Food Bank during COVID-19 distributed over 114,000 food parcels to households, families that are mainly child-headed homes, elderly-headed homes, and youth-headed households. During 2019 Service Excellence Award that was hosted by the Department of Social Development, Gauteng Province, Believers Care Society won the NPO of the Year prestigious award. Again in the year 2020, during Gauteng Premier Service Excellence Award, Believers Care Society again won the Best Performing NPO of the Year, an award that was presented to Believers Care, presented to us by the Gauteng Premier David Makora. With all these exposures, Believers Care Society continues to grow from strength to strength, impacting the lives of young people and changing the lives of the communities in the areas where we operate. Our projects are funded through the Department of Social Development, the City of Johannesburg, the DJ Mare Trust, the Motorola Solution Foundations, the Nedbank Foundation, the American President Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief, that is PEPFAR, and many more that funds and contributes to the project. Many others contribute in kind through their volunteering work and pro bono services. It is a wise saying that it takes the entire village to raise a child. You can contribute to the projects of Believers Care Society. And there are a number of ways that you can be part of what we are doing. You can choose to refer an unemployed and unskilled youth to our programs so that they can get the needed skills to become employable. You can either also open a door through your businesses for our volunteers, our learners to do a community volunteering services in your company. It will be a great experience for them. Many of our volunteers, our learners are young people that just came out from the high schools and they're looking for opportunities to gain the needed experience that is required in workplaces. You can also employ, recruit your employees, your workers from our job center. We have a job center where we mentor young people to prepare them for the world of works. You can recruit from our job center. If you go to our job portal, you will see a lot of young people, learners that have graduated from our programs that are looking for employment opportunities, and their CVs are right there in our job portal. You can log in and recruit from our job portal. You can also contribute by sponsoring any of our projects. It could be a skills development project, it could be an advisory and referral project, it could be any of the project that's in line with the corporate social initiative of your campaign. If you have a specific community in mind, we would be willing to replicate our projects in your designated communities. 97% of our beneficiaries are Black people that are coming from what we call a TISH community. TISH community simply means township. It means informal settlement, shelters, and hostels. In other words, these are young people that are already profiled to really be poor and disadvantaged. You can gain BEE points by empowering this youth and helping them to find a better future through our projects. Talking about the future of Believers Care Society, our current plan is to strengthen our existing structures, strengthen the existing structures so that our projects will have more impacts in the lives of the beneficiaries and of course become more sustainable. We also plan to strengthen our income generating projects, our sustainability structures, so that the organization will be able, to self-fund, to fund itself in the years where we have low fundraising income that comes in. So we have a plan to strengthen the sustainability plan. Our short-term goal is to replicate the projects in all the regions of the province and eventually replicate them in all the provinces of the country, because we know what impact these projects are having in every community where they are planted. Our long-term goal, we believe that education is the valid passport for a young person into a promising future. An educated person makes a better citizenry of every nation. We have a dream that one day, Believers Care Society, we have a community-based university free of charge so that the poorest of the poor can have an equal opportunity in the labor market and in the academic world. The services of Believers Care Society remains free to all its beneficiaries and will stay that way until the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ. The beneficiaries of our services remains the poorest of the poor and those who cannot really help themselves due to many valid reasons. To all our funders and supporters, we want to say to you, thank you so much. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to serve. May the Lord continue to bless the works of Believers Care Society, and may the Lord continue to bless all that supports and contributes to this project. May the Lord bless the youth of South Africa. May the Lord bless all that serves humanity. Amen.